24th of July, 1:46 p.m. I'm going south on US 27 towards Miami. There are some nice angles around. You can see them. These are thunderstorms. One of them is just south of Miami. The other two are inland. One is, I would say, west or northwest of Homestead. And the other one just north of Homestead. All are pretty strong cores. There are like endless creating those sort of fluffy clouds. And I can see it's still growing. There is lots of moisture being put out. And if you look at the bottom, to the left you can see one of the cores. There's the one here in Miami, but I haven't seen any lightning from it yet. There is the other one is sort of west of Miami. It's like lots of moisture in the atmosphere. There are many cumulus clouds even here. The whole sky is covered by them, which is on one hand it's good because it means the storms have lots of moisture to work with, so they can go on along, produce lots of lightning. But the bad thing is that there won't be much insulation, so the storms won't be very strong. There are a few options. I can go into Miami or to those southern storms. I'll probably go to those storms which are to the south of here, because Miami is not a good place for watching storms. There are too many high buildings and objects. Okay, just look at the developments in front of me. There's a severe thunderstorm in Miami, and I think it's gonna spread right here where these shoot-ups are. There is absolutely no precipitation below them. Possibly some large drops right now. There could be some hail and gusty winds. I think I'm gonna focus on the lower part of these towers. There is the core that's to the left, and then these updrafts, they are pretty impressive. This is moving southwest, which is good. That's exactly towards here. You could see a flash or two before, but no lightning being visible. Wow! Actually, that was the first strike. If you've seen this one, the angle has some very nice spreading out. Updraft and downdraft. The updraft is on the right hand side, downdraft is on the left hand side. With heavy precipitation, I can see. Yeah, these shoot-ups are still very impressive. Lots of lightning in there. There is no rotation under the base, but it certainly has the potential of producing some large hail. And if it encounters a sea breeze, it may produce a funnel cloud. But I think this will be more of a hail type storm than tornado type storm. It looks like the storm has quite a good shear. The updraft is well separated from the downdraft. Wow. I'm not sure whether I should move to the north now or later. I'll probably keep this route east because this one is a relatively fast route going east, so I'll get as far east as possible and move north when I'm a bit more under the storm. This place is very dark. There's lots of moisture flow coming into the storm. Actually, the core is even darker. Some very heavy precip has been falling from it. Wow. Wow, it's lightning strikes. Nice. Wow. Right now there was this area where there were like 3 shoot-ups above each other, like the main anvil, then there was a cumulus. And within that cumulus there was another cumulus. So the hail would have been 3 times going through the cloud at least. I'm gonna turn north when I can. Wow. So many flashes and bolts. There are just too many buildings right now for you to see them. Right next to me, getting some gusty winds already. This is probably about 50 kilometers an hour. Wow, just in front of me. So I'm gonna get some good route. Wow. Getting some rain. It's light for now. The warning is valid until about 2:30, so let's see if they reissue some additional warning with this is still very strong. Still many flashes in there. I'm gonna move a bit west when there is a good route. You can see the subway, that's the metro here in Miami. Getting closer to the core. Looks like most of the strikes are within the core now, so the storm is probably maturing. Turn here. Go a bit west, since that's where most of the strikes appear to be. Right. And I'm getting some very large drops. Actually, there's even a small hail falling. You can hear it. It's very small, like you can see, maybe you can see it. I stop now. There's a brief period. Very small hail, like it must have been like, I don't know, 0.1 centimeters thick. It shows how strong the updrafts are. Some very big drops falling. To a place where the radar. Look at the wind. I'm getting some severe wind gusts. It's shaking the whole car. Well, they're probably not severe yet, but it's about 50, maybe over 50 kilometers an hour. 2:25 p.m. I'm right now in Miami. I just changed the take. And I'm in an area of severe thunderstorm warning. Like, activity has decreased considerably. There are possibly some flashes up in the angle. It may be spreading more towards the southwest. Yeah, the flashes are coming from above. Within the cloud, these are cloud strikes. However, the rain is still too heavy for any nice colors to be seen. So I'm gonna follow it westward. Just in case there is some development taking place, I'm gonna move to the location. There are some cumulus clouds in front of me, but I don't think they are connected to the storm. It's just outflow cumulus clouds created by the outflow of the storm, which could develop later on. Right now I'm just in the main core. Definitely dark here in front of me. I'm not sure if it's falling apart or it's like full strength. And it's still almost stationary, maybe moving very slowly westwards. 56 degrees. Very heavy rain. I think it's quite close to me right now, so I'm gonna find an observation place. There are some potential observation places around where, wow, nice sort. Wow. I was in some very high wind. Look at this fence, just freshly turned down. In the parking right just in front of me. I think I'm gonna park in a place just in front of me. Just a flush to the south, which is even more in the direction. Sounds like a CG according to the thunder. Just in the port. You can hear it. We're 3 kilometers from here. You can see it on the radar now. The course transferred to the southwest. It's flying everywhere. Getting some branches. Look at this. Everything is turned around, turned over. And these rubbish bins here. Wow, look at this. It's even part of a tree. It's just pulled down by the strong winds. Yeah, it's like everything is okay here, like in the trees are straight, there is nothing, we're just falling apart, falling down. So I'm gonna follow the curve, see if any more wet downbursts occur, but I think it's, if anything more shoots up in front of the core, won't be as strong because there is not as much insulation. There wasn't much in the morning, but sea breeze front is usually the strongest around noon. Then strong thunderstorms which occur in the afternoon, they are usually more inland. 20 degrees Celsius or 68 Fahrenheit. When I was leaving in Fort Lauderdale it was 34 Celsius, the temperature dropped by 14 degrees under this storm. I think I'm gonna turn it off because there is no lightning now. I think the storm has fallen apart totally. So I'm gonna follow other storms. Again, I've left this storm because it's fallen apart. And right now I'm following some thunderstorms that are inland. But they are still a bit far, they are at least 20 kilometers from here. But I can see their precipitation, their dark parts. Okay, I'm getting towards this line of storms. I'm on the northern side right now. I'm planning to go a bit south into the central part of Florida where the development is the greatest. But there is a cell in front of me, it's producing an occasional CG. It's south towards Hialeah, Fort Lauderdale. Take me right into the strongest of the storms.
The sea surface temperature was 8.
Here is the hazardous weather outlook for South Florida. For this afternoon and tonight, thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are expected to begin to develop across South Florida during the midday hours and continue to increase in coverage and become numerous by mid-afternoon. The greatest threat from these storms is expected to be frequent to excessive lightning and heavy rainfall, but due to the unstable atmosphere and a surface drop across the area, there is a chance that strong to marginally severe storms may develop and reduce the risk of hail to around dime size and wind gusts to around 55 miles an hour. Water spouts. There is a slight risk of water spouts across the coastal waters today. Wind. If strong storms do develop this afternoon and evening, some may contain wind gusts to around 55 miles an hour. Hail. If strong storms do develop this afternoon and evening, some may contain hail to around dime size. Flooding. Due to the ample moisture expected across South Florida today, heavy rain will likely result from the numerous widespread thunderstorms.
There's a cell in front of me, but I'm gonna follow another cell. There's a cell to the right of me. Will be covered by some heavier rain from, it's like sheared, so most of the rain goes like to the right, east, and the strong cores are in the western part of the storm. I'm gonna head towards the western part of the storm through the rain, so there is not much lighting visible now. There is the dark area, it's very dark to the right of me. Somewhere in there are these heavy cores which are on the western side, which is the side further from me. You can see the angle above me. It's pretty. Okay, I'm leaving Turnpike and I'm gonna head west on Highway 41 towards the strongest cell. There are additional strong storms north of here, but they are not as strong as the one I'm going after. See the angle above here, making cloudy conditions. I'm now heading right for that core. I'm not sure how far it is or how visible it is. Wait a bit, and if I don't see any lightning, I'm going to turn off the camera. Meanwhile, wow. Very nice, just in front of me. Wow, nice. See the CG in there. Seems that the right storm is much more active than the storms in front of me. 4:05 p.m. and I'm heading. Wow, and it's a nice strike. There's a storm which is. It's not like extremely active, but I think the activity is increasing. It's about a swamp, so I can't really do much about getting anywhere close, but I'm stay with the storm. To the right. I don't mind where I will go next. Up here, it's a good place to be for observation. Okay, over there it's the lightning, the area which the most the lightning strikes. The storm is definitely moving to the north right now. If it's in the Denver or anywhere else. Outside. there's more activity above me than in that column, so maybe falling apart. I'm gonna wait here if I can get any nice crawlers. 3 kilometers. So I'm gonna turn the car a bit more to the west since it was definitely falling apart now because the rate of flashes or strikes is decreasing. I'm gonna focus on that area because the area to the left is brightening. It's falling apart. There are some new developments near Naples, so I'm gonna watch this cell. I can see it on the radar. I'm gonna watch this cell. And if I don't see anything interesting, I'm gonna head west towards Naples. Okay, there is no more lightning, so I'm heading for a storm near Naples right now. I mean between Naples and Everglades City. So I've left the previous storm because it was not very active. There was no lightning visible. It's falling apart. There was like an more active part to the southeast, but it was moving offshore, so I decided to go west on US 41 towards another storm, which is like sort of near Everglades City to the northwest, and some additional cells are to the north of Everglades City. Time is 4:39 p.m. You can see the envelope of this storm. I'm just leaving. Over there you can see the new storm, how it's popping up nicely. See all the convection. It's a strong storm on the radar. Then approaching, this cloud is developing on the left hand side. There is a nice angle starting to shape up. The updraft must be very strong because trailing outwards very nicely. We'll see the sideways convection. You can see some everything here is darkening. I can see some dark bases under the storm. It's a very dark base. Like this end, how it's very nice spreading out. Look at the other end. I haven't seen any lightning yet, but I'm gonna soon focus on the lower part of the storm. Look at how much convection is to the south side of the storm. So if it gets good shear, this convection develops, it's gonna be a very strong, possibly severe one. I'm still following the storm. It's to the right of me. You can see that precipitation. There is not much lightning with this one. I haven't seen any because of the trees. I'm on a rural road heading towards sort of the highway 75. Okay, this looks like this road doesn't go really anywhere. I'm going back and I'm gonna find another storm. So now I'm heading on the I-75 east to the east coast. And there are this dark cloud is an anvil from which the rain is falling, and the setting sun shining under it. I've reached almost Fort Lauderdale on the 75. There is this nice thunderstorm. However, it's offshore and it's moving east even more, further offshore, so I'm not gonna chase this one. I'm gonna head north because there could be some more development. This is a very nice flanking line, which is convective. I'm gonna go north on the Sawgrass Expressway and then north on 95, north of West Palm Beach, where there are additional developments. It's very nicely visible as I go towards the east. Setting sun shining under this precipitation falling from the envelope of those storms. See it starting here, going probably up. I think there is a water spout in one of those thunderstorms they were talking about. But I don't see it from here and it's very far. I think if it's the one